Hey Taurus, EverlongMystic here. Today we're going to get you a general message, just something you need to know, something that would help you to know. And we're going to use the Wild Unknown Alchemy. That's what you wanted. So we're going to use this deck. Oh, what is this? So we have Against Nature, and the colors are very similar to your Taurus card. And then we have Synchronicity. Oh, these feel separate. Are they separate? I don't know. Let's see. Against Nature. I'm going to read that one. I think we're all pretty familiar with Synchronicity, right? So, Against Nature, LVI. Oh, right there. Ooh, okay. So, Taurus, on some level, we all know when we are going against nature. We recognize it in feelings of impatience. I don't know why that's so funny. We recognize it in feelings of impatience and agitation that arise when trying to force certain outcomes. The Contra Naturam card arrives to remind the alchemist they cannot control the uncontrollable. Nature has its way, enveloping us in a wild narrative that we can collaborate in but not dictate. No matter our efforts to manage every aspect of our lives, the mess ensues. Spring is soggy. The lotus requires mud. People do what they do. This card heeds a warning not to fight the flow of Mother Nature or of destiny. Once we loosen the grip of what we think life should look like, a whole new realm of possibilities awakens. Now is the time to be radically open to what nature has in store for you. Cool. So, let's stop trying to control things. All right. So, I feel like the synchronicity card here is kind of like the bright side. Because, like, people do what people do, right? And you got to go with the flow of nature. Okay, we got it. And I feel like this synchronicity, that's like those little sparkles of magic that just kind of like sprinkle throughout our lives, where it's like it helps us go on. You know what I mean? So let's see here. Let's get. We're going to get a Lenormand card for each of these. Okay, so going against nature. All right, so we have the rider here. It's something good coming in, so that's reassuring, right? And then let's get for synchronicity. I'll just leave that and we'll read it in a second. Or longer than a second. All right. So, going against nature, trying to force things, and like this, it's like this is a stop button. It's a hard stop. It's like you're totally being asked to stop doing that if you're doing that, or to at least acknowledge it. So we have the 9, it's also the 9 of hearts on this rider card, which is like 9 of cups. So it's like there is, if you are feeling impatient or you are feeling a little agitated about something that's not happening the way you want or whatever, this is good news, okay? The rider brings good news. So let's get some tarot and see what is this good news about for Taurus. What is the good news? The devil. Taurus, I feel like you're being impossible here. All right, I feel like No, I don't believe it. No good news is gonna come. I feel like that's what what's coming out here. Except, well, there's more to it though, of course. So with this devil card, it's this is also kind of a very Taurus like devil card because it's very like sensual, pleasury kind of, except that the what I'm getting from this is like trying too hard to make things the way you like it. Because look at this. It's like this person here. It's like they're trying so hard to get close to this whole pleasurable scene here that they've literally bent the pentagram. It's not even like the angles are all wrong now. It's like that's trying too hard is what I'm trying to say. So there is acknowledgement here that you are, or confirmation here that you are trying too hard to do something. It may not be going against nature or whatever, but it is that there is a little force there. Like you're trying to fit something into a mold that doesn't. All right, what else? Oh, cool. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords here, and that's related to that good news that's coming in. So you are going to know the truth. Like, you're going to know soon enough, Taurus, okay? I'm just getting that. You're going to know. You're going to know soon enough. You won't have to wait. It's like you're not going to have to wait for this good news, for this arrival, much longer. Oh, we have 2 4s. So we have 4 4 here. So we have the Emperor and the 4 of Cups. I feel like the Emperor actually sent this crow to this person here. It's almost like it's kind of coming across, because like when I first saw him, I thought of the Hierophant, and I was like confused about the number 4. And I'm like, wait a minute, Hierophant's not number 4. It's the Emperor. But I feel like this Emperor has sent one of, I mean, it's kind of very Odin-y, right? Where he's got his 2 crows. It's like he sent one of them to tell you that, hey, Taurus, you're not going to have to wait forever, but stop pushing. You know what I mean? It's like he's trying to deliver that message to you. So the rider could very well be in crow form. And then we have the moon. Oh, that's interesting. I like how I like how you get the moon, which is like not knowing, right? And then you have the Ace of Swords, which is totally knowing. So it's like this tug of war. It's probably the same tug of war that's bending this pentacle here. It's like you're trying too hard to figure something out that you're supposed to wait for. But I really don't feel like you're gonna have to wait much longer. Whatever whatever this good news is, whatever this new arrival is, I mean it could just be like something that you bought on Amazon on pre-order and it's finally shipping, or it could be that simple, but it's probably more, bigger than that. I mean, it could be that simple, but it just, the way this heart is bursting out, it just feels like it's a bigger deal. Because you've got 3 majors right here too, so it's kind of a bigger energy than that. Anyway, so that was like a big long roundabout way of basically me just giving you the P word. Patience, Taurus. All right, so synchronicity. I'm excited about this because we all love synchronicities. We all love that little magic sprinkle. And look, we have the lilies here, which is really cool because that means, Taurus, you have matured. There's something that's gone on, whether it's just life experience or whatever, but you've matured, okay? You know things. You're wise. You're smart. You have discernment. And it's like you're able to tell. Like, think about this. Think about the synchronicities that happen for you now, Taurus, and then go back like 3 years and think about those synchronicities. Very different. Like, maybe in the beginning it's like you were searching for them and you didn't let them happen, right? Now it's like you're more in tune to the magic. So it's like you can take a synchronicity for what it is. You don't overthink it. You don't read too much into it. It's very magical, it's very flowing, and you have this maturity and this discernment because you've got this King of Swords hiding in the background here. That's that discernment, right? It's like you're able to detect. It's like not only are you able to discern what's a synchronicity and what isn't, but you're able to detect the more subtle synchronicities, which it brings more of that sprinkled magic into your existence, you know? That's really cool. All right. What else for synchronicities for Taurus? Ten of Cups. Well, that's probably one of the best cards you could get here, Taurus, because not only do you have the Rider bringing in the Nine of Cups, but you've got synchronicity bringing in the Ten of Cups. Holy shit, right? That is awesome. And I want to say, don't forget about the clouds. Don't forget about the clouds, Taurus, because there are messages in the clouds. And look at this huge shining crow. It's like these crows are no, I don't think any of them are even looking up. It's like they're going around looking. It's like these are versions of your past self going around looking for synchronicities. It's like just don't forget to look up, Taurus. Don't forget to look up. All right, anything else for synchronicities for Taurus? There's plenty. I have to say there's plenty. All right, so we have Eight of Cups. Oh, this is kind of different. This Eight of Cups feels like they're it's like it doesn't feel like that walking away energy like a normal Eight of Cups. It's like it feels like a discussion about the cup. Discussion about the cup. Wow. This is looking so good for you, Taurus. I mean, you've got the moon and you've got the sun coming out in a reading. I mean, that's magic. That's sprinkled magic. That's a synchronicity. Cause like, look, you've got the sun shining. You've got this sun. It's like, look at all of these sunflowers in the background. It's like a field of sunflowers here. You've got the sun shining, right? And it's like the sun is shining. It's like the sun is trying to bring you this huge message, this huge synchronicity in the sky. And it's very important, and just for the fact that I placed this card right underneath the lilies, where that wisdom is, that experience, that knowing, like you know, Taurus. Don't worry about all of these outside discussions about what that is in the sky. You're going to know exactly what it is. That message is for you, and you know how to read it. You know what it means for you. It doesn't matter what this cup or this feeling or whatever. It doesn't matter what it means to these others. It's like they have to discern their own messages. This is your synchronicity, Taurus, and I feel like there's a big one coming up for you, and it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be like one of those, oh my gosh, did I just see what I just saw? Or you know what I mean? Very cool. Very cool. All right, Taurus, this is your message. I hope it helped you in some way. I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I will see you next time. Bye, Taurus.